when you're trying to run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, that shit is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Boy, I wanted that again. Never let up close. So, it's mama too, this dedication, boy, I want the drama too. And I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyronn Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like a but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. Don't wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as it seems when you chase your dream. No, you just gotta open your eyes. I already told y'all, then I showed y'all. Then I drove off. Got me by the doors off. I ran out of Papa. If he nosy, I'ma knock his nose off. If he nosy, I'ma send his soul off. Cause passing, I'ma cut his toes off. Much faster than a come on stop. If he riding, I'ma cut his tail off.
Hello from Petco Park in beautiful downtown San Diego. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers and the San Diego Padres. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Michael King. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Texas.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Cut out and missed, struck him out. 1 away. Seager stands in down. Seager measures 6 feet 4 inches. Batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Josh Young.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Mahle. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch misses.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Luis Arias. Now the box comes up empty with a swing there. And that one is inside ball 1. Garcia going back. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Manny Machado up to the plate. And the first offering is not close.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't.
And that's down, a base hit. Now a long throw home. In there safely.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
In the dirt. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes. Ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Slings to first. Bogaerts retired. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, and Jock Peterson stands in. King back to work. That's down and in. A slider missed. In for a strike, and 1-1. And that is out of play. The 1-2. That's down and in. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And here's the first baseman, Josh Smith. Pitch misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, bases empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. So digging in, Evan Carter.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Back here at Petco Park. Here's Gavin Sheets now. Left-hand bat. Just
no,
missed.
That's out.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And he swings through that one.
Talk about tying a guy up.
1-2.
That was ugly.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting 8, the catcher, Elias.
Here's Elias Diaz. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And
That's the ball.
downstairs.
That's down.
Next
Ball.
offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And misses
Ball.
inside.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Comes up
Yeah.
empty. That's strike two.
Full count.
Ground ball right side. Simeon handles, throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Jason Hayward. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and it's popped straight up. And that's the 3rd out. On to the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and he breaks his back. Cronenworth makes the grab. 1 away. Next up for Texas, Jonah Heim. First offering and it just misses. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That's to third. Tosses to first, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's Marcus Simeon.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and it's 0-2. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. There's a swing and a drive. On its way. That one is gone. That's worth the price of admission. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Did he trip?
Ball.
What happened? Sniper?
Great effort. That's how bad he wanted that one. Head first dive. But the big bat's coming up and a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Langford ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Luis Ariz stands in. A double and a run scored his first time up. Garcia settles under it. Puts it away for the out. Now Machado up here. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Machado.
Langford pulls it down and he makes the catch. And we're back onto the fourth. And here is Wyatt Langford. Outside with a breaking ball. Langford measures 6 feet even, 23 years old. And he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield. So for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here comes Corey Seager. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That one is upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So up next, Josh Young. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
There's the strike. And that's a strike. The Rangers yet to pick up a hit here. Just missed.
That missed. That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout. Bottom 4, so digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Inside.
That's off the mark. 2-2. Smith steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Outside. Ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
1 down, base is empty. And now 2-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's the
Next
ball.
pitch, a slider that misses outside.
We got a full count.
That one lifted to left. And it's caught for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Sheets stands in now, looks at that one inside. And now it's even up.
1-1.
And that one is inside.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. as he was out front that time.
2-2.
Carter makes the catch, and that'll do it. Back here in San Diego, all set for the start of the inning. Here is Jock Peterson. King back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, these Rangers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
2-1.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
That's out to center field. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job. Staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Leody Taveras.
Stepping in, Josh Smith. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. 0 for 1 so far.
Carter.
Fouled off. He was late. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Taveras over at second, 1 down. And that's outside. And the count's even at 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. He's in there.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runner takes off. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in on the play. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Golden opportunity right here. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Jason Adam.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That misses the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. In the air, right field. Tatis really on his horse for it. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Elias Diaz. Breaks his bat, pops it up. And there's 1 down.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Hayward in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Now pitching for Texas, number 67, Jake Left.
And another ball.
Outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Inside.
Oh, that's it.
And the count is 3-1. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that
Full
front
count.
side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging.
The center fielder, number 3.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
That's a foul ball.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Smith. Here's the tag, and he's out. 3 up, 3 down. Back here at Petco Park. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now, Marcus Semien. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing called strike. 1 and 2. Caught him looking for the K. So digging in, Wyatt Langford, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle,
0-1.
you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Here's the 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So now it's Corey Seager, 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, handled by Machado. Gets it to first. Rangers go down in order. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now pitching for Texas, number 33, Dane Dunning.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
That one
Down,
misses.
ball
1. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And 1 out now. So up next, Luis Arias, 1 for 2. Just off the inside edge. And another ball. Langford under it. And there's 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now. That one outside. And it's 1-0. Seager throws to first in time. Machado out of the play. Back here in San Diego, new inning getting started. Leading off, Josh Young.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Leody Taveras.
Now pitching for
They
the
turn
Padres.
things over to the southpaw. Wandy Peralta.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Hit hard, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Up the middle. Cronenworth throws on to first. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Carter in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Duran in to score. And this game is tied in the 7th. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Garcia stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and no one can get there. The throw in, but it's offline. He will score.
Well done, drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Jonah Heim. And that misses. Ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at first.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Padres, Brian Hope.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And a base hit right there. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second.
1-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Carter hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts. First pitch,
outside,
just
ball.
misses. Simeon puts it away. That's out number 2. Gavin
Now batting,
Sheets,
the
the next to hit.
Gavin Sheets.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. That's inside.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And the count 2-1.
2-1's the count.
That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the
Nice line
Padres,
drive to the pull
the
side,
catcher,
met it out front,
Albies.
but just stayed through it nice
Albies.
enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Garcia drops into the glove, and that is that. Back here at Petco
Leading off
Park,
for the Rangers,
and here's Corey
the
Seager to
shortstop,
hit.
Corey
Hoeing
Seager.
back to work. Seager tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. And a foul ball. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That clips the corner.
It's 0-1.
Young checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs and outside.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
1 down, base is empty. Towards first. And that's just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Now
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers.
Duran.
And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Really spun on that pitch and ripped it down the line, and it couldn't have been much closer to ending up in foul territory, but it did just sneak in there for the base hit. Good job by the defense as well to hold it to a long single. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Started to swing, held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
That misses off the outside edge.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Go to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward.
Hayward. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 41, Toby Milner.
Berger steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Merrill in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The Padres trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That clips the zone, and it's 1-2. That one missing inside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one.
Junior.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
The rise. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
0-1.
That one fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the inside corner for called strike 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Now pitching for
the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss. Hit in the air out to center field. Merrill right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Adolis Garcia digs in now.
Garcia.
That one's in there. Strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And we're back. Here comes Manny Machado.
The third baseman. Machado. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 43, Sean
And the pitch.
Armstrong.
And there's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the catch for the out. He's 2 outs away.
Number 9.
Cronenworth now at the plate.
Jake Cronenworth.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. The Padres down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Ground ball up the middle. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. And they're down to their last out.
The batter.
Here's Bogarts now.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground. Kill.
That's to third. And it goes just foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
0-2.
The Padres down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
So you better buzz. When you see really wanna